Hey guys, and welcome back to Saturdays on an Ocean Away. I feel like music takes like a huge part in my life. I kind of also feel like my music taste is just really messed up, as in I like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I just don't have one interest in one genre. It's just all over the place really. So I thought I'd talk about what it's like having a messed up music taste and why it's okay to have a messed up music taste if you are the same or you think you may be the same. So first off, I'm going to talk to you a bit about the story of my life. So when I was about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, I was really into kind of girl band music. I love like pop princess albums, and I particularly think I liked Girls Aloud and the Sugar Babes. I was a girl band person because I was really generic. I was one of those kids that thought I was really tomboyish when I was just really girly. Basically, I was just an annoying kid. Then I think as I got a tiny bit older, I'm talking like 8, 9, 10, I was getting into more like generic-y pop music. I had an obsession with the Black Eyed Peas at one point, Flo Rida. Where are Flo Rida, by the way? Like, I know I don't really listen to much pop music anymore, but I haven't heard the name Flo Rida in like years. Like, I have no idea where that's gone, but yeah. I had an obsession with Ellie Goulding at one point and Lady Gaga. Although Lady Gaga's cool, I still kind of jam to Lady Gaga. She's not my favourite person in the entire world, but like, it's good jam music. Good jam music. Yeah, I was into that kind of generic-y type things, and I was just generic trash. I think this is when it started to change a bit. My mum took me to like a guitar concert thing, and there was one girl who was playing sort of folky type tunes, and I said to my mum, I kind of like this stuff, and she was like, well, maybe you kind of like folk music. So she introduced me to folk music. I started off with a band called the Unbanks, who ever since I found out about them, I have loved them. I have seen many of their concerts and I've met them, and I've got a signed poster, and basically they're like my favourite people ever. And then from there I went and discovered more folk bands until I realised that I didn't really like generic pop music at all anymore. I really hated it. In fact, I would openly say to people how much I hated them and their music taste because I was a massive arsehole basically. But I really loved folk music, and I still love folk music. So my favourite folk bands I'd probably say are like the Unthanks, Moulettes, Blackbird's Tea Party, Bellowhead, Faye Healed, that kind of thing, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. All my friends think I am really weird because I'm like the only person in the world who still likes it. And this is also where it started to change a bit more. I knew I kind of liked old style music, as I think when I was about 9 I kind of started listening to Elvis, and I liked Elvis a bit. I already knew kind of a bit about bands like the Smiths and the Kinks and whatever, and when I met Ruth I think she kind of got me into the Smiths more, and that was when, I think in 2013, I had a huge year-long obsession with the Smiths. Don't get me wrong, I'm still obsessed with the Smiths, I still love them, but I think in that period of time I had that proper like, oh my god, the Smiths! It was kind of the Smiths and Nirvana, Elvis Costello, David Bowie, that kind of thing, I think. Then I think I was introduced to the Raconteurs, and that's how I got into Jack White and the White Stripes, and then I had a year-long obsession with Jack White, and this has gone a long way since generic pop music. I think it's kind of weird, and all my friends think it's weird, that the first emo band I probably got into was Bring Me the Horizon, which is really weird because it's kind of throwing you in at the deep end a bit. I was really confused at that time because I was like, I love like stripped down folk music, and now I'm just like, why do I like screamo all of a sudden? I also think it's kind of like when you get to a point of being a teenager, you like listening to kind of emotional music and screamy stuff, so I guess that's it. I don't know. From there I got into bands like Fall Out Boy and Green Day. I mean, if I was starting someone off on emo music, I'd probably, you know, ease them in a bit. I'd probably get them to listen to some easy pop punk like, I don't know, We the Kings, or I just give them Fall Out Boy straight away. I mean, Fall Out Boy are great. Just saying. And then from then I got into bands like Panic at Disco, All Time Low. Oh, I can't remember any of them now. 21 Pilots, Paramore, Jimmy Eat World, People. And then from there I just kind of went into every genre of music. Like, I don't know, I like a bit of soul, I like jazz, I like the soft alternative rock, I like things. More recently I've gone into kind of indie bands like Catfish the Bottlemen, Wolf Alice, the Wombats, that kind of thing. And then somewhere in that time I got into Marina and the Diamonds, Lorde, and Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey's good. I like Lana Del Rey a lot. And I think that's all I kind of have to say about it. I would go on for hours explaining how many bands I like and what bands I like. I forgot to mention My Chemical Romance. Oh my gosh, I love My Chemical Romance. How could I miss them out? How could I miss my babies out? Oh, I feel so bad. But that's kind of a history of my music taste. And if you feel like you kind of have a bit of a messed up music taste, you just like a bit of everything, I think that's a good thing. You're kind of taking little bits from everything and it makes you kind of more rounded, I think. I don't know. Just like music. So yeah, I hope this video didn't bore you too much, and yeah, thank you for watching. Comment down below the sort of music you like, or if you just like a bit of everything, or just share with me your opinion on things. Please like and subscribe to this channel, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you next week. Goodbye.